Good morning, everybody. Coming up on H-Town Live, it is Earth Day. Find out how you can celebrate and what's the best thing we all can do for the planet. And a new production at the Hobby Center that is surely a slice of heaven. Theater Under the Stars will be live in studio to give us a taste of its brand new production of the hit Broadway musical, Waitress. Also, we have a live look. Francis's funeral will be held, at which cardinals are seen as contenders to be the next pope. H-Town Live starts now.
Live from Houston, Texas, with Maggie Flecknoe. Health, money, culture, dining, and more. This is H-Town Live.
Good morning, everybody. It is Tuesday, April 22nd. I'm Maggie Flecknoe, and this is H-Town Live. Happy Earth Day. Now, if you know me, you know I love a good theme. So I decided to wear butterflies today to show a little Earth Day chic. And we're also going to have some great ways that you can celebrate around town today. But first, you want to play a little bit? Let's do that. Hot Wheels, the legendary toy brand, is calling for Houston area car enthusiasts to come out and show off their custom cars, all for a chance at winning the grand prize. Are you ready for this? Having their car turned into a Hot Wheels die-cast sold around the world. Brian Benedict, Global Design Director for Hot Wheels, is joining us live to talk about the Hot Wheels Legends Tour. Thank you so much for waking up with us.
Absolutely. Hey, thanks for having me here. I appreciate it.
First of all,
so once again, Hot Wheels is on the search for a fan's car to turn into a die-cast, immortalized as a die-cast car. And we're bringing the 2025 Hot Wheels Legends Tour to the Houston area for a free family-friendly event on Saturday, August 2nd, and from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. at the local Walmart there in Cypress, Texas. The Hot Wheels Legends Tour is the world's largest traveling car show and a global competition offering custom car builders a chance to have their passion projects turn into the next Hot Wheels diecast toy. The winner of this event will move on to national semifinal later this year for a chance to represent the U.S. in the global finale. And in fact, this car I just held up was one of the global winners in 2022 from Houston, Texas. So that's pretty exciting. If you're in the Houston area and you think you have a custom car build worthy of becoming the next Hot Wheels, vehicle submissions are now open, and we'd love to see you at the event.
Okay, this is very exciting. Also, I love your backdrop with all of the Hot Wheels. I played Hot Wheels with my dad. So what are the judges looking for exactly?
Yeah, that's a great question. So there'll be Hot Wheels designers like myself and prominent members of the local automotive community there in Houston that will be examining these cars based on 3 key criteria. So we've got authenticity, creativity, and garage spirit. We're looking for extreme vehicles with purpose-built performance, and we're also considering overall creativity. We award extra points when it's clear that the owner spent late nights and early mornings building their project. And grit and determination, of course, should be evident in the builds as well.
Yeah, they're truly passion projects. Now, you did mention that this is a family-friendly event. I know I would like to take my family out. What else can we expect out there?
Yeah, so there's going to be all kinds of fun stuff for the family. Like I said, it's completely free, no tickets required. We're going to have life-size Hot Wheels Garage of Legends cars there on display from our very own Hot Wheels Garage of Legends here at our headquarters. And we're going to have play spaces for kids where they can interact with Hot Wheels toys and Hot Wheels diecast displays featuring some of the most coveted premium and collector items we have available. And there'll be food trucks and special edition Hot Wheels Legends products only available on the tour.
This sounds so much fun. I have to ask really quick, how did you become a Hot Wheels designer? That's a cool gig.
That's a great question. In fact, I actually designed real cars for 10 years in the car industry. When Hot Wheels all of a sudden called me up out of the blue, asked if I was interested in joining the team. It sounded like a blast, and I've been having way more fun than I ever did in the car industry, so I haven't regretted it since.
I love it. Sounds like a great move. Well, where can everybody go once again for more information?
Yeah, so you can visit hotwheels.com/legends. If you want to submit your car to be considered, or also to find out more information about attending the event.
Well, it was a pleasure talking to you. Thanks so much for stopping by.
Absolutely. It was a pleasure talking to you as well, and I hope to see you there, and I hope to see everyone listening there as well.
Thank you. Well, that was just a small taste of the brand new production of Waitress that is currently playing at the Hobby Center, and it's all thanks to a collaboration between our very own Theater Under the Stars and Seattle's Fifth Avenue Theater. So please welcome one of the cast members. Introduce yourself.
My name is Adam Stanley, and I'm playing Dr. Pomander in the production of Waitress at Tuts.
I absolutely love this production. I saw the movie, I love the soundtrack, and now to have it come to life, tell us a little bit about this co-production.
Yeah, it's actually really exciting for me because, well, I'm from Texas originally, from Austin, Texas, and but make theater in Seattle, which is where the Fifth Avenue Theater is, and it was so exciting to hear that the Fifth and Theater Under the Stars were doing this collaboration to make this sort of first regional go for Waitress for those of us that are getting to finally get our hands on this amazing show.
It really is. There's so much depth. There's something sweet in it, something a little tart like a cherry pie, but there's a lot of layers. So for people at home that aren't familiar with Waitress, give us a little bit of like a Cliff Notes version.
Yeah, a waitress that is kind of stuck maybe in her life, certainly in her marriage, goes through a news event, I'll just say, and it kind of sends her into a number of like choices that are going to involve maybe the good choice or the bad choice, the bad idea, some might say, a song in the show. She meets her new gynecologist, which is the person that I play, and she kind of makes some bad choices there.
Yes.
but also makes some good choices all along the way, I think, in terms of finding her own ability to stand on her own feet and get unstuck, ultimately.
I love that. Now, a lot of the songs are iconic. How did you approach this? And bring your own, method to this role?
Yeah. I think for me, the right amount of listening to what has come before, but also not listening to what has come before. I did a lot of training. This is a very challenging vocal role for me. It's also really, really beautiful music. So it's one of those like things where I was like, yeah, I had to work really hard to be able to pull off this show, but also when it's that content, when it's so beautiful and so moving, the work doesn't feel like work. You're just like you're kind of drawn forward by it, and so it took a lot of. I build houses as my other job. Every day to and from work, I was just singing. I was singing the songs and singing my practice sessions and my vocal workouts and stuff like that to prepare for the show.
Wait, so you build houses? Well, I have an acting background. You always have to have a day job. Like, let's be real, right? A lot of us waitresses too, so we can identify. Tell me a little bit about your journey to get to this stage.
Yeah, like I said, grew up in Austin, Texas, went to theater school in Cincinnati, made an ensemble theater, and then we all moved out to Seattle. We made our own work, devised work, ensemble-based work all through my 20s, and then moved into the regional scene in Seattle, regional theater scene, I should say, in Seattle throughout the last decade, and have been really fortunate to play lots of roles, less of which have been musicals. Musicals not really the center of what I've done, but have done more so lately. And like I said, this one came along and I was like, well, I love it. I'm not ready for it, but I would love to train up for it. And I did, and that was kind of the twist of the last year for me. So, oh yeah, I'm playing Dr. Pomander. That's a challenge.
And that's a deep role too. I love it.
Yeah.
Because it's
a little bit of funny, it's a little bit of earnest.
Exactly.
And you can't do too much of the other, it's a thin line you have to walk with Dr. Pomander, yeah.
What does it feel like to step onto that stage, Hobby Center? You're back in your home state.
Yeah.
Doing what you love and worked for and trained for.
Yeah. I will say that it is like, I had mentioned it before. I'm like, oh, it's so cool that I'm going to get to play in Texas or whatnot. It was actually our first preview, the first time that I did step on stage here, and we were doing it in front of a live audience, and I did not expect it at all, but during the bows, I totally got choked up.
Oh.
And I couldn't say, like, we're supposed to sing during the bows. I just had to fake it.
Right.
I just didn't sing it because I was totally choked up. I was so surprised by that. I mean, I kind of knew it was going to be moving, but it totally got me. It's really special. I have family in the area that I don't know when the last time they saw me perform, and they're going to get to see the show, and I'm very excited about that. My parents are coming over from Austin, and yeah, and it's a really, really welcoming feeling at the stage door. Like I was mentioning this earlier to people in the production that Texan fans and Texans that you meet, they feel like they're so open to cheer for you.
Yes.
You know what I mean? They show up and like there's like a palpable excitement. You know what I mean? And you can feel that on stage. Like that's the real draw of seeing it. Of doing it live is you can feel what the audience is bringing. And
there's nothing like live theater. It's magical. Well, if you haven't seen Waitress, it's playing through this weekend. And then it's closing. And then where are you off to?
We're off to home. It's only us two. That just did. It's the Seattle Fifth Avenue and Houston Copro.
Well,
it's just
I feel like you should come back for sure. Well, thank you. It was a pleasure having you on, and continue to make your magic.
Thank you so
I
much.
love that. Also, still to come on H-Town Live, it's National Infertility Awareness Week. And most likely you or someone you know has been affected by infertility. We're actually going to be joined by an infertility specialist to shed light on this important topic that so many are suffering in silence. That's after the break.
Drama in overdrive.
I can't stand here and listen to a mother like you. The hell off my stage.
Weekdays at 12 on CW 39 Houston.
What's for dinner? Shop Kroger for appetizing ingredients and big savings, like $600 in digital coupons and up to $1 off per gallon at the pump. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Well, it's a big world, and there's lots of perspectives in it.
Everything is bigger in the Lone Star State.
Everything else just kind of fades away.
The work that she does here, it was so foundational for the way she thought about art.
You'd be surprised how interested people are in everything that we're doing.
It makes you proud to be a part of an organization that can deliver services like this.
Take a journey with us around Texas and beyond.
Longer seasons are the new normal, but now there's TXU Energy Ultimate Season Pass. 50% off energy charges during peak winter and summer, plus even more months of automatic savings.
When Texas seasons keep going, so do my savings.
Ultimate Season Pass gives you automatic savings that just keep going.
For more months of more comfort.
Those are Texas-sized savings for Texas-sized seasons.
More than $450. I forgot the chips.
Well, we need the chips. TXU Energy. Energy for everything.
Do you have Medicare and suffer with knee pain? Have you been told you have arthritis and that risky knee surgery with a lengthy recovery is the only answer? Well, stop everything and call the number on your screen, because Arthritis Knee Pain Centers has a non-surgical procedure that can eliminate your pain without surgery or downtime. Plus, it's covered by Medicare and most private insurance. Our doctors use an advanced image-guided procedure to restore natural lubrication and cushioning in your knees, to relieve your pain and restore your mobility without surgery or downtime. Many patients report relief after the first visit.
I'm not having any pain. My knee's not like sticking. It's just wonderful.
And after the first injection, I knew it was going to work.
Remember, it's covered by Medicare and most private insurance. So call Arthritis Knee Pain Centers now and schedule your no-charge, no-obligation knee pain screening. Call 800-507-2106. That's 800-507-2106.
What's for dinner? Shop Kroger for appetizing ingredients and big savings, like $600 in digital coupons and up to $1 off per gallon at the pump. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Impactful stories can be found right here every night at 9. The news you want at the time you need.
ABC 13 Eyewitness News at 9 on CW 39.
Welcome back, everybody. Time now is nearly 9:15. You know what? Keep those umbrellas handy. Be prepared for not great hair days. We are going to be having some daily downpours, as you can see at this 7-day forecast. If you're a planner like I am, type A, yeah, just expect rain all throughout the week, these daily downpours, especially tomorrow. Chief Meteorologist Jonathan Novak said that there is the possibility of some flooding because we've been having all of this rain. So you always want to stay in the know, and you can always stay in the know by getting our alerts and going over to our website, cw39.com. But you know, I keep telling myself and my daughter, April showers bring May flowers. April showers bring May flowers. Got to get it right, right? In the meantime, it's National Infertility Awareness Week, and it affects more women than you may realize. Did you know that a recent report showed about 7 in 10 women have never spoken about their fertility health to their physicians? Well, you know what? It's about time we be confident and comfortable in talking about this. So joining our conversation, we have a very special guest. Introduce yourself.
Good morning, Maggie. I'm Dr. Rihanna Saunders from Aspire HFI.
Doctor, thank you so much for joining us and having this open dialogue.
Yes.
I think so many suffer in silence. I've seen more coming forward, especially on social media. But tell us a little bit about infertility and who it's affecting.
Yeah, well, it in fact affects about 1 in 6 Americans, so it's a lot more common than you would think. And unfortunately, in years past, it was a taboo topic, not talked about amongst friends or even, you know, close relations. It's certainly not something they talk about at the dinner table.
Right.
But now with more and more readily available information through social media, people are starting to use those platforms to get their message out, to share their stories. And it's really helped, I think, some of our patients to feel like they're not alone, that they have a network and a community out there who can empathize with them and their struggles. It's not there yet, but it's gaining popularity. And we're very happy to see that evolution.
I think what's interesting too is a lot of times, I was an older mom, 39 when I had my daughter, but people were saying, oh, infertility, it affects older women. But that's not the case.
No, it's not the case. There are many, many different conditions that can lead to infertility. Could be genetic, something you were born with, that can affect not only women, but also men. And that's unfortunately not many of the stories that we hear about. We hear the female perspective. And the reality is about 1/3 of our patients are affected from female-only causes, about 1/3 from male-only causes, and about 1/3 from combined male and female factors. So definitely affecting men as well.
Right.
So it can affect young women, older women, men and women.
And I think too, especially as a woman, you think maybe something's wrong with you. I mean, this can affect your mental health too. Tell me about that.
Absolutely. I think we have a lot of well-meaning friends and families in our lives that say things like, just relax, it's gonna happen.
Yeah, exactly,
Yes.
yeah.
And it puts this burden of guilt on our shoulders that it's our lifestyle or our behaviors or our work that's causing our infertility, but really it might be something that's totally out of our control, that we might be powerless to affect ourselves, and we need to reach out and seek the help of professional services. So it might be a structural problem like a damaged or blocked fallopian tube. It might be a genetic problem like I alluded to earlier. It might be an egg supply problem, particularly affecting older women, but that can affect younger women as well. It could be any number of conditions.
Right.
And so we encourage women, whether it's, been 6 months, 12 months, somewhere in there, to really reach out and seek professional evaluation and fertility counseling.
That's what I was going to ask. What are the steps that we should be taking? And also, it can get costly too.
It definitely, I think that's one of our myths that can sometimes be misleading, that people think if you go to a fertility clinic, they're going to push really expensive fertility treatment on you. And that's not the case. Everybody's journey is very deeply personal and unique, and not one journey is the same. And we really need to meet the patient where he or she is at the table. What is his or her goals, and what's the end outcome look like? We want them to go through this without any reflections of regret that they didn't do something or pursue a certain path. So aligning ourselves with those goals, we might do less expensive fertility care. And oftentimes patients are surprised to learn that their insurance coverage, if they have insurance, does actually cover some component of fertility coverage, which wasn't the case maybe 10 years ago, but it's growing. And we're seeing now maybe 60% of our patient population have some sort of fertility coverage in their insurance plans.
So when you have a patient that you're able to help, and then you see their child, what is that feeling like?
Oh, that's the reason why I do what I do. I couldn't find a more meaningful way to spend my career, is helping people build the families that I worked hard to build my own family, and to bring them that same joy, to the joy of parenthood. It couldn't be more rewarding.
It's really a gift. Yeah. And for everybody out there watching that may be struggling in silence, what would you say to them?
Well, reach out, certainly into your trusted friendships and families, but there are so many very educational and helpful websites and resources. Resolve.org is a big one that's putting on the Houston Walk of Hope this Saturday. And the American Society for Reproductive Medicine also has patient education information. Our own websites.
I was going to say,
Aspire.
where can we? Yes, because I would love to see you, Doctor, if I were to have another child. You're just so lovely.
Oh, I appreciate that. But, we have a great community within our own practice of resources, whether it's genetics, high-risk pregnancy doctors, psychologists, behavioral health specialists, any number of physicians that we can pull in to make it a multidisciplinary team, meet the patient wherever he or she is in that journey and address all of their needs, including mental health, and help them to really cope through that fertility struggle.
Doctor, I really appreciate your time, and I would love to have you back on the show. I enjoyed our conversation. And thank you for what you're doing for others. It's truly a miracle. So thank you.
Thank you, Maggie.
And still to come, we are going to continue talking about our health. In fact, we're going to be having an open conversation about our mental health and anxiety, which we all know that I can suffer from as well. So stick around. That's still to come on H-Town Live.
In this courtroom,
I see somebody who's lying to me.
If you lied, you will be
I'm screwed.
Denied. Real cases.
What about that?
People's Court, today at 1 on CW 39 Houston.
Visit your Houston area Cadillac dealer today.
Garage door broken, stuck, slow, or noisy? Call OGD, Overhead Garage Door. Your garage door is the biggest opening to your home. Don't wait to protect your safety, security, and peace of mind.
Security is top of our list, and so with this new garage door and the motor that they're installing, we feel very secure and safe.
OGD is the trusted garage door expert in Houston, offering same-day service and 24/7 support. From quick repairs to full replacements, OGD has you covered. Just call.
So if your door is dragging through the trash, or if you hear any loud screeching noises or creaks as your door is going up, you're probably off balance. You see any of these things happening, you probably need to go ahead and have a technician come out and take a look at your door.
Call OGD right now for your ProCheck multi-point inspection only from OGD. Call now and find out how to get $50 off. Call 346-637-3800. 346-637-3800. OGD, the only name you need for your garage door.
Here's how the lawyers at Terry Bryant helped Glenda.
The doctor that I work for actually recommended Terry Bryant. They absolutely know what they're doing, and without hesitation, I would recommend Terry Bryant to anyone who's in doubt. They genuinely care. That, to me, is the main key component to everything. You already feel better knowing that they're there for you.
Don't miss the Rula and Ryan Show with Eric every morning.
We are the heartbeat of Houston, and we're just here to entertain and make you laugh every single morning.
It's so easy to listen to the KRBE app on Alexa or anywhere you stream.
Everybody loves a little drama, and on Thursdays, we have roses.
Yeah, that's where we catch the cheaters of H-Town and put them on blast. You never know what's going to happen.
The Rula and Ryan Show with Eric. Thanks for letting us be a part of your family.
On 104.1
KRBE.
Weekdays just as served hot.
You want to pay off this loser's bad debt? That's your problem.
Weekdays at 3 and 3:30 on CW 39 Houston.
Well, time flies when you have great guests on the show, and we have more. So still to come on H-Town Live, it is Mental Health Awareness Month. And with everything happening around us, it could be hard to maintain your well-being. Well, our good friend of the show, Callie Werner, is back in studio to give us some ways we can help our own mental health. And it can give you anxiety, finances, right? Well, if you need some help saving money, look no further. We're gonna have a money expert help us lessen the pain in our pockets. The second half hour of H-Town Live starts after the break.
We had such a great experience with Empire, we would recommend it to anyone. We had people come in our home and say, wow, this is really beautiful. Where'd you have it done? Empire.
800-588-2300 Today.
The election's been won. Select stocks are poised to benefit from President Trump's policies, and savvy investors are set to cash in. My new book, Unbreakable Investor, will teach you how I'm already finding winning trades like these. Text me right now, and I'll send you a free copy.
Text the word SAVE to 505-505 to claim your free copy of Charles Payne's new book, Unbreakable Investor. Text SAVE to 505-505 and claim your free copy while supplies last. Text SAVE to 505-505 now.
Style or substance. Somehow, it became one or the other. But there is another choice. Not stopping until you have everything in the GMC Sierra.
Or get 0.9% APR on select Sierra 1500 models. That's over $4,300 in average finance savings. We are professional grade.
Here in Texas, serious motorcycle crashes are on the rise. Other drivers are supposed to look twice for motorcycles, but when they don't, riders like you are made to suffer. If you were hurt in a motorcycle crash, call the motorcycle lawyers at Terry Bryant Accident and Injury Law. They know Texas law, and they know your rights. Because Terry Bryant looks out for motorcyclists. You deserve justice. You deserve Terry Bryant. Call 713-973-8888.
Hey Houston, the QR code on your screen. Go ahead, grab your phone and open your camera. Now download our CW39 app and stay connected 24/7 to news happening in your neighborhood and our city. Also, Houston weather's always changing. Get the certified most accurate forecast at your fingertips. Plus, up-to-the-minute traffic updates. Download the CW39 app. Stay connected.
Tonight, after an unprecedented stand and deliver, NXT of the CW will never be the same.
I'm built different, there's no competition. Yeah, I'm a different breed. You messing with a whole lot of different beats. Ain't another soul that can get with me. Watch me take control.
The fuse has been lit on NXT. All new today at 8/7 Central on the CW.
Maury, today at 11 on CW39 Houston. Live from Houston, Texas, with Maggie Flecknoe. Health, money, culture, dining, and more. This is H-Town Live.
Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us for the second half hour of H-Town Live. Right now, you are taking a live look at St. Peter's Square in Vatican City, where thousands are showing up to pay their respects to Pope Francis. It's now the official 9-day mourning period following his death. Look at that. There's sort of a peacefulness about it. It's very majestic. You see that bird. I could look at this all day, but I know a lot of us are thinking, what's next? Catholics around the world are remembering the life and legacy of Pope Francis, known also as the People's Pope. Monday night, Catholics in Houston gathered at the Co-Cathedral of the Sacred Heart to mourn the late pontiff, who passed away just hours after attending Easter services at the Vatican. His death certificate says the 88-year-old died from a stroke. So, as I was saying before, what happens next? Well, Pope Francis, it's been determined he will be laid to rest this Saturday. The Cardinals all came together and they decided that that will be the day of the funeral. In the meantime, he is right now lying in state for 3 days at St. Peter's Basilica. So that's going to be starting. President Donald Trump said he and First Lady Melania Trump do plan to attend the funeral on Saturday. Meanwhile, the Cardinals met today in the Vatican Synod Hall to chart the next steps before a conclave begins to choose Francis's successor. That's where you see the smoke come out and you know if there's a pope or if they haven't decided on who the next pope will be. Now, according to current rules, though, the conclave must begin between May 5th and the 10th. Of course, we will continue to keep you posted on this. It's truly a historic event if you've never experienced it. And we have more on our website as well, CW39.com. Today is also Earth Day. So let's check out today in history. On this day in 1970, an estimated 20 million Americans participated in gatherings around the country for the very first Earth Day. These series of events were proposed by Senator Gaylord Nelson of Wisconsin to promote environmental protections. Stay tuned as we will have how you can go green and what events will be happening around town that are celebrating Earth Day. All right, it's Stress Awareness Month, and I don't know about you, but I need some relief from stress. I feel like, especially lately, I've had extra stress. Well, thankfully, our good friend of the show, she always makes me feel better, Callie Warner, is back in studio to give us some tips on how to manage it. I always love having you, my friend. You make me feel better the minute I see you.
Well, not a lot of pressure, but I hope you walk away today with some of those helpful tips again.
Yes, I've been telling myself, Maggie, like giving myself pep talks. Why are you stressed? And I just have been feeling it. I have some upcoming things and I'm feeling anxious and stressed, and I know I'm stressed, and then I get more stressed.
Yeah, I think for me, it's always like a tall sign that I'm overdoing it if someone walks into my office when I'm in the middle of something and it just irks me. Because I'm a people person, right?
Yes.
And I just feel like this is the last thing I needed, and I know that I'm overworked. I'm at capacity, I'm overstressed.
So what can we do to help manage it? But I love your tips because it's reasonable. It's not like, oh, do this and this, la-di-da-da.
Yeah. Well, I think first it's important to recognize it. I always say if you can name it, you can tame it, right? Ooh. So like recognizing some of the signs and symptoms and being able to not conquer the world all at once, but do some small strategies. And so one of the things I think about culture is that we live in this like hustle society, right? And everyone's expecting ourselves to wear this as a badge of honor. So we have to recognize that if we're going to have this hustle approach, we're going to be at a deficit in other areas of our lives.
Right.
And I often like to tell myself, if I'm going to treat a friend in a way where I would say, you need to relax or you need to, you know, take a break from this activity that you're doing, then I should also be able to do that for myself. And so sometimes asking yourself, what would I tell a friend, can be a really helpful, quick strategy to reset and get you back where you need to be.
And I like what you said too, a badge of honor. Because I feel like, especially on Instagram, there's so many martyrs nowadays.
Yeah.
And it's just too much.
Right, or we often say, well, I stayed up till this time working on this project. Why is that a badge of honor? Why shouldn't it be more of this? I actually spent tonight hanging out with my family and playing board games so that I could reset and have a better work day the next day. I think we often feel it takes all of these things to be so good at what we do, when in reality, it actually takes rest. It actually takes recuperating to be really good at what we do and to love it, right?
Exactly. I know when I feel overwhelmed, I feel like I do need a little bit more rest and to reset because I feel like I'm drowning in a way.
Yeah, yeah. You have to always be on top. And versus, I know when I took a week break from being a clinician, I swear I came back and my patients were happier because of it, because the work just clicked a little bit more versus me feeling like I was dragging my feet.
What are some of the stressors you think that we're having to deal with?
Yeah, I feel like we often tend to cope in unhealthy ways. And so when we overconsume media, right? When we have it at our fingertips, we'd way rather, instead of doing a mindfulness activity, going for a walk, just unplugging, be distracted. And so we plug in Netflix, or we get on our phones and we just scroll the doom scrolling, right? And all of those things actually further contribute to the stress the second you get off the phone. And it also sends this coping message that I have to have this, when in reality we'd reset if we did some of the more slow down approaches. So I think being in a place where we don't distract, but instead actually use effective coping skills.
So when you say effective coping skills, what are those?
Yeah, grounding techniques can be really good, focusing on your 5 senses. So what do I see, taste, hear, smell, and just really bringing yourself back to that present moment. You can also, anything you feel like I don't want to do, you probably
should be doing it for sure.
Yeah, and I know I've shared this on the story before, but thinking about the 5-second rule or the 15-second rule, like nobody really enjoys the first 10 minutes of a hobby, right? And it's for a book. Like if you have a book that you want to read, it takes a while to get into the story. You can't expect yourself to unplug when you read the first page. You don't know what's going on yet. And so giving yourself, you owe it to yourself that time to get into the story and actually get to a place where it feels good.
I always think of you with that. And I actually, for my birthday, I didn't know what I wanted, but the one thing I wanted was a journal. So I've been trying to take time to just write something to get it out there. Now, I haven't done it every day, but I've started.
That counts. You're processing stuff, right? I think we often tend to try to just go to bed and we don't process the things from our day, and journaling is a great strategy to help you kind of recognize, oh, wow, I had that intense response there, and now I can see why. And so it gives you some time.
I know. I was kind of nervous about it, too. Like, oh, if I read this back.
I know. I don't let myself read mine back.
That's what I was thinking, just one step at a time. So in closing, what's the biggest piece of advice you would give for us?
Yeah, the biggest piece of advice is to remember that we have different buckets in our life. That's how I like to say. And pretend you have a flower in each one of those buckets. You want those flowers to grow. You don't want one flower to grow. And so you have to remember to water all the buckets in order for all of the flowers to grow. So that might mean socializing with a friend. That might mean going to work and being on at work, but then going home and being on at home. If you just give in to one bucket, your other flowers are going to die.
I love that. I also love listening to your podcast. Tell us where we can find more on you.
Yeah, the Anxiety Society podcast is on all the podcast platforms, anxietysocietypodcast.com. We have a lot of tips and tricks on there for stress, mental health, different specific mental disorders, and we have a lot of experts come on, so check it out.
I always love our honest conversations, so thank you so much. I appreciate having you on. And still to come, we are going to be talking about finances. I know that can cause some stress, but we have some useful tips on that as well, so stick around for that after the break.
Somebody's lying. Yeah. Think hard. The questions are going to get harder.
Because I wouldn't believe either of you if your tongues came notarized, okay? You're both crooks.
If your spouse or parent worked at an industrial worksite before 1982, you may be owed money for secondhand exposure to asbestos. Many workers carried asbestos home on their work clothes, exposing everyone in the household. Fortunately, there are still $30 billion in asbestos trusts to pay for the damage. Spouses and children can qualify for a share of the $30 billion. For over a decade, AsbestosClaims.law has helped workers and their families file claims and receive compensation checks for their asbestos exposure. Contact us at 833-4-ASBESTOS.
Attention all seniors. You can now get up to $50,000 for your funeral and other final expenses, including your credit card debt, with no medical exam, starting at less than $1 a day.
Clint, so good to see you. How was everything?
Amazing as usual, Frank. Happy to see you're out of the hospital and back at it.
Me too. But my big health scare got me really thinking about the future. With my girls set to take over the family business, I want to make sure I don't leave them any of my debts. Heck, the price of a funeral can be $8,000 or more.
We're just happy to have you back, Dad. Don't go thinking about debts or anything like that. We'll find a way to pay.
Now see, that's why I made a call and found out I'm eligible for $50,000 for my funeral and other final expenses.
Well, hold on. Eligible for $50,000 and you just got out of the hospital? Didn't you have to take a medical exam or something?
No, there was no medical exam, and I was able to get coverage right over the phone. Plus, my rates can never be increased, my benefits can never be decreased, and my coverage can never be canceled.
Dad, I'm glad you made that call.
Don't leave loved ones with your debt. Call 800-264-0635 now and see if you qualify for up to $50,000 for your funeral and other final expenses, starting at less than $1 a day. There's no medical exam, and you can be approved even if you have pre-existing health conditions. Your rates can never be increased, your benefits can never be decreased, and your coverage can never be canceled. There's no obligation. Call 800-264-0635 now. There's no paperwork, no hidden fees, and no waiting periods. And you can start coverage right over the phone, starting at less than $1 a day. Call 800-264-0635. That's 800-264-0635. 800-264-0635.
Welcome back, everybody. April, if you didn't know, is National Financial Literacy Month. And it comes as prices are rising and inflation is still part of the national economy. National renowned financial expert Beatriz Acevedo is partnering with Verizon to share some smart saving tips and details on a new price lock savings guarantee.
Hello, my name is Beatriz Acevedo, and I am the co-founder and CEO of Summa Wealth. I am incredibly excited to be teaming up with Verizon on this Financial Literacy Month to better understand our finances. I think it's critical for all of us to really understand our finances, whether it's on Financial Literacy Month or any other day of the week. And one of the things that I always like to say, if you're going to make one change, please make sure that you have a budget. This is so critical, and this is why I'm so excited to be partnering up with Verizon today, because of this 3-year price lock guarantee, not only on your mobile device plan, but also on your internet. Predictability is what you really need in having a tight budget. One that I really like is a 50-30-20 rule, which means that 50% of your paycheck should go to everything that is an absolute non-negotiable, all of your true needs. 30% can go to your wants, so a little bit more flexibility there. And 20% ideally goes to savings, investing, and paying off debt. So knowing exactly what your money is going and having that stability is crucial for you to take control of your financial health. There's really a lot of tips, but I would say that you never want surprises, and that is why a budget is critical. But when you're able to negotiate something that has a price lock, like what Verizon is offering now on mobile and internet plans, that is always a game changer. So try to do as much of that as possible to make sure that you know exactly how much you are paying every single month. Other strategies are to set your savings into automatic, your payments into automatic, so you don't need to think about that. Make sure that you pay close attention to those subscriptions that sometimes you are not using, so you want to make sure that you keep those in check. And I would say if we start with all of those simple steps, you're going to be in much better place. I think other things that are important is that we are not afraid to be good negotiators, right? It is very, very important that we ask about plans that maybe there's discounts on bundling on your streaming, maybe there's family plans, maybe age-based discounts, like if you're a senior citizen. All of these things are important, and sometimes they're not advertised. So you want to make sure that you ask, that you are not afraid to ask, and that the ones that are advertised, like the 3-year price lock from Verizon, that you are absolutely taking advantage of that, both on your mobile plan and on your internet. So I love that this offer is not just for new customers, but also for current customers. So that is amazing. And also for any families that might need additional help in paying for their internet. I love how committed Verizon is to our community with their plan Verizon Forward. So do ask about those discounts that are available to families that might need a little bit more support when it comes to their internet, which is crucial for any family, of course. For more information, go to Verizon.com or call 1-800-VERIZON. You'll be able to learn about all the plans available to you, also all the additional resources to help you grow your money and manage your money better.
Well, thank you. And speaking of Financial Literacy Month, it isn't just about managing credit cards or saving money. It's about making informed decisions that lead to asset building, like home ownership. The Harris County Housing Authority, they want to make sure we all spend our money wisely. And joining me this morning is one of the commissioners on the board himself. Introduce yourself to everybody.
Good morning. I'm Laulu Davies-Hamilton. Great to be here with you this morning.
I've enjoyed our conversations already. We've been talking about this and interest rates. Tell us a little bit about why Financial Literacy Month is so important.
It's important because the whole concept of finance is essential to anyone's well-being. Finance drives every aspect of your life from the time you're born to the time we ultimately check out. And lack of awareness of financial illiteracy is expensive.
Yes.
Like literally expensive. And so it's essential that in a month like this, we're really helping people understand the importance of financial literacy. If you don't have a background in it, now is the time to start. It's never too late. Don't be worried about the things that you don't understand, interest rates, APRs, and things of that sort. Start where you are, understand where you are today and where you want to go. And so
I love that. So what resources are there available to us?
So online, with the advent of ChatGPT and all these resources, you can practically go online and start your search there. But beyond that, there are a number of agencies right here in Houston who specialize in providing financial literacy. So you look at resources if you're interested in home ownership, websites like bankrate.com. Any of the banks or lenders, they have tools there. They all have calculators that can help you understand how do you budget and how do you structure that. And I would also add, you know, my 3 C's are cash, credit, and career. And we could talk more about that, but those are all the important aspects that delve into how your financial picture takes shape.
Yeah, let's dive into that. I like that.
Certainly. So cash is the capital, right? That's what drives your ability to purchase things, your ability to finance things, because your ability to make payments is what's important. Credit is your character, right? That's how lenders determine what your interest rates are going to be, what kind of credit facilities you can access. And your career is ultimately the source of that cash or capital that you use to pay for those things. And so you have to be thinking about each of those C's. On the career side, you know, there's this notion, Jack Ma, the founder of Alibaba, talks about in your 20s, go work for someone so that you learn trades and you learn how to run and operate in a business structure. In your 30s, start getting good at something. Start really focusing on what am I going to be good at, what am I going to craft it around. Then by the time you're in your 40s and beyond, he's like, only work on those things that you're good at. So like that's how I would say in a simple sense people need to think about their careers, whatever it is that you're doing. If you're a bartender, if you're a chef, if you're a janitor, whatever the case might be, if you're a media personality, in any trade that you're applying your skills and talents, you have to be thinking about how each of those 3 pieces connect, because they do.
Geez, that is really insightful. Also, how is affordable housing right now? Where are people standing?
It's tough. A decade ago when we would talk about affordable housing, people thought, oh, just move a mile that way, right, you find something affordable, and that's all changed. A number of factors. So if you go back to 2018, we were still in a relatively stable market, interest rates were low, the relative real estate market was well balanced. Then we had the onset of COVID, but before that, we were already starting to see some shifts in the market. Things were getting more expensive with COVID, short supply of certain goods and materials, the disruptions to the workforce. Prices accelerated because people with a lot of money were moving to locales where they could get space and so on and so forth. In the aftermath of COVID, we've had the trifecta of having inflation that rose. We had interest rates rose, and then construction costs also escalated. So the combined effect of that is why we have this affordable housing crisis. Then I'll add to that, on the, you know, the side of the finance, the interest rates, a lot of homeowners locked into their interest rates between 2016 and 2022, and now they're almost trapped, because if you're locked in at a 3% interest rate, if you have to buy a new home,
exactly, we were just talking about
that interest rate escalates, and so that's the big challenge that we have.
So what can we do to overcome that? I mean, should we be buying right now, or should we be renting? What do you suggest we do?
I'd say if you can buy is the way to go. You know, rent is essential for a lot of people. I talk about it all the time. Most of us start living in rental housing when we first emerge into having our own households.
Right.
So the need to buy, it comes down to your personal situation. If you have the credit, if you have a little bit of the cash, and there are different mortgage programs that you can go to. There are a lot of first-time home buyer programs. The city of Houston has a home buyer program. Resources like the Harris County Housing Authority. There are resources that buyers can leverage now, knowing that if you can buy today, you always have the opportunity to refinance down the line should interest rates come down.
I really appreciate you. You made it make sense, and I didn't feel overwhelmed. So thank you, because sometimes I get overwhelmed, and I know a lot of our viewers do too, especially those interest rates.
Glad to be here on the topic I love discussing all the time.
It is your passion, so thank you so much. I look forward to having you back on the show.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, my passion too, nonprofits and giving back, and dine out for a great cause. I'm so excited because Taste of the Nation for No Kid Hungry, the celebratory culinary event series for a cause, will be returning to Houston this Thursday at Silver Street Studios, and we are joined by one of the 40 participating chefs. Introduce yourself.
My name is Michelle Wallace. I am the owner of Between Sandwich Co. We are a pop-up concept. You can find us around the city at Houston's farmers markets.
Chef, I was so excited to have you back on. You're a friend of the show. Tell us first of all what this event is.
This event really is to bring forth the campaign of No Kid Hungry. We want to end childhood hunger, not only in Houston, but across the country, and participating in this event just really supports and helps do that.
And I love it because I love appetizers and desserts and everything. And so these have some really heavy bites.
Yes.
So tell us about what you're serving up.
I'm serving at the event smoked chicken liver pate with
I
the
love pate.
I do too. Like,
some people are like,
no, but it's so good. It's like butter and full of flavor. I actually seasoned this with a lot of jerk seasoning, so you'll get like I'm gonna do a crispy rice cake, like rice and pea cake. So think coconut milk, pigeon peas, so good.
Okay.
I have smoked chicken liver pate, some pickled veg and all that. It's gonna be a delicious bite.
So how do you come up with your recipes? I mean, you are infamous too. Tell everybody a little bit about your background.
So my background, I just competed on Top Chef season 21. You can also find me on Food Network with Barbecue Brawl, High on the Hog Netflix show. But I have a lot of experience. Top Chef brought me out, and that was a lot of fun.
What was that like? Yeah.
Oh gosh, it was stressful and yet amazing at the same time. So.
Oh my goodness, this is beautiful.
Thank you.
Okay.
So I got the crispy rice cake, right?
Okay. So now, if we want to come out to the event, are tickets still available?
Tickets are still available. Please, 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 I urge everyone to purchase a ticket, come out, have some fun, eat a lot of food, drink a lot of good drinks, eat a lot of desserts. Your favorite chefs of the city will be here.
I love that. Is there one chef that you're excited to see?
A lot of these chefs are already my friends, so I'm always excited to see everyone, right?
That's what I love. It's a good community.
It's like a good party, yeah, with your homies and all for a good cause.
I'm here for it in that space, Silver. If you guys haven't been there, it's incredible. But more importantly, it's for children. No child should be worried about where their next meal is going to come. Ooh, what are you topping this off with?
So that's a little bit of harissa honey. It's just a little sweet heat to just kind of bring everything together. So you got salty, you got sweet, you got heat.
Oh,
perfect.
Chef's kiss to you. To everybody watching out there that dreams of becoming a chef, I mean, what would you say to them?
You know, always be open to learning. You know, you never stop learning. Study, study, study. Travel as much as you can. And if you can't physically travel, just travel through books, right? I read a lot as a young chef. I read through books. We have the internet now. Like, everything is online. So tap into things that you don't know. If there's a region you want to study, just delve into reading. And then go out to eat. This city is one of the most diverse cities in the country. So everything is represented here. So just find a restaurant you've never been to, be open to the experience, and then learn.
I love that. Yeah. You never can stop learning.
You can never.
I love to learn and about different cuisines. Where can we go to support you, though, not just at this event?
At farmers markets. I'll be usually at Rice Village Farmers Market, sometimes Heights Mercantile. You can follow my socials just to follow my schedule, but usually at farmers markets around the city.
And what's next for you?
I don't know. There are a lot of really good things that I can't discuss yet, but
drop it in here. Way to tease, girl.
Like really cool things that I never thought I'd get a chance to do, but here I am. I'm really loving all the opportunities that's going to come. So, you know, Houston has been amazing to me, and I'm definitely going to give back to the city. So you guys just, you know, stay tuned.
I love when good things happen to good people. You're a
you.
really good person, and this is an incredible cause. Thank you for all that you're doing. So again, Taste of the Nation, it's happening this Thursday. What is the time?
6 to 9 p.m. at Silver Street Studios.
All right, so it's early enough, too.
Absolutely.
You can be in bed by 10.
Exactly.
That's my kind of party. Cheers to that, and making sure no child goes hungry. Thanks again, my friend.
Thank you.
If you haven't called Senior Life Insurance Company for your free quote, you're probably paying too much. Senior Life was able to get this 65-year-old woman a $10,000 immediate benefit whole life plan for under $41 a month. She saved over $450 a year by choosing Senior Life. Some competitors cost twice as much. This 65-year-old man was paying almost $110 a month before he called Senior Life. We were able to cut his rate to $52, saving him almost $700 a year. These low rates are locked in, and so is the coverage amount. Hundreds of thousands of seniors have taken advantage of our low-cost plans built with seniors' budgets in mind. We saved this couple almost $1,400 a year with more coverage compared to what they were paying. Call now to find out if Senior Life Insurance Company can cut your rate in half. The quote is absolutely free. Switch to Senior Life and stop paying too much. Call now.
Visit your Houston area Cadillac dealer today.
You truly are remarkable.
Join us for an unforgettable night celebrating America's most remarkable women. Hosted by Brooke Burke. Remarkable Women, Monday at 10 on CW 39 Houston. Featuring CW 39 Houston Remarkable Women winner Victoria Chen. Remarkable Women is locally presented by Walker, Texas Lawyer. Hey Houston, the QR code on your screen. Go ahead, grab your phone and open your camera. Now download our CW39 app and stay connected 24/7 to news happening in your neighborhood and our city. Also, Houston weather's always changing. Get the certified most accurate forecast at your fingertips. Plus, up-to-the-minute traffic updates. Download the CW39 app. Stay connected.
Bill O'Reilly on Cuomo.
That's a bunch of bull. It's fact. It's not bull.
America's favorite sparring duo with TV's liveliest, most honest debate.
Make a point, you bully.
Tomorrow at 8, 7 Central, only on News Nation.
Well, that's nearly a wrap on today's show. Time flies when you're having fun with good people. Here's a look at today's sponsored content. Also, it is Earth Day, and if you're looking for something to do around town today to celebrate, at noon, Earth Day at Hope Farms. Then at 5 p.m., Earth Day plant potting party at the Finn. That sounds super fun. 5:30 this evening, Houston Museum of Natural Sciences is hosting its Earth Day. And of course, we will be back here tomorrow morning, same place, same time, for more H-Town Live. And if you want to catch up with any of our incredible guests we had today and the interviews, just go over to our website, CW39.com, and click on that H-Town Live tab. In the meantime, have a great rest of your day. We're going to leave you with this live look at Moody Gardens. Let's see. Ooh, beautiful. For Earth Day, the trees. And before you know it, it's going to be Arbor Day. Yes, you know. You guys know I love a good theme. Have a great Earth Day, everybody. See you back here tomorrow morning. Bye for now.